Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm your host with the most, WendyO, and I'm here to let you know it is okay to cut your toxic family members off, regardless if they're blood or not. But yeah, we're a little bit late this morning. We're here, we're live. We've got a very, very, very exciting announcement. We're also going to talk about breaking Solana sets unprecedented record and a big Algorand bombshell. First and foremost, I have a moon bag of Solana, and I also just bought into Algorand recently, and I'm going to continue to add to my bag. Reason being is that I think that there's a lot of ROI there. And I think it's going to be a pretty easy play, especially with all the different partnerships and things that they're doing. And I'm here to make money just like you all are. However, I'm here to ethically grift. And one thing I love about ethically grifting is being very honest in what I'm doing in my approach. A lot of other people that just grift, good for them, happy for them. But at the same time, it's important to be honest. Honesty goes a long way. But anyways, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, and I have an exciting announcement. Some of you might not think it's as exciting as me, but I have a feeling that most of you probably will, because a lot of you come from where I come from and understand. Completely understand. Hold on one second. I got to deal with this. I'm also going to turn this off because I don't feel like dealing with it. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the first news story that we have going on today. What is this? Oh, this is Barclays. Why am I on this page? Because Wendy goes and clicks on weird things all the time. Okay. So apparently, I'll get it. We'll get into this story a little bit later. Oops, I better take that off. Hold on. I got some personal screens up here that I accidentally forgot to take down because my personal life is an absolute dumpster fire. And it's literally ridiculous. Like it's just kind of funny at this point. I don't know what else to say about it, but it's super funny. Anyways, I don't want to get into the special announcement right now. I want to wait a little bit. It's Friday, so if you're brand new to the O Show, make sure. Glad I'm still alive. Me too. Yeah, that's a story for another day, and I can't wait to tell that story because once I talk about it and explain some things to you guys, a lot of things will make sense. But anyways, I digress. Let's first take a look at the current crypto market cap. So everything is green. Luna Classic is up 20.5%, which again, you guys are ridiculous. I'm very much here for them. I think it's funny. IMX, which is like a gaming token. You guys can't see it because my fat head, my big horse face is in the way. Is up 11.3%. And of course, we have Matic, which I do hold Matic at 3.4%. And TIA, I believe TIA is a newer project. Now, when we take a look at Bitcoin, I thought we were going to get a nasty pullback, but we didn't. And that's okay. And that's why it's important to have a bullish and bearish scenario here. Okay. Bullish and bearish scenario. Also, too, if you're wondering where we're trading, I'm currently trading on phemex. The ref link is down below. I am partnered with them. If you're going to use phemex and sign with my ref link or not, you still need to read the terms of service and understand not your keys, not your coins. Now, when we take a look at Bitcoin price action, we're looking really well. We've been holding on the trend line super well up here. And we haven't really dipped below the support of 36.7. Now, when we take a look at the 4-hour chart here, 4-hour chart is also looking good. It's looking like we got above this cute little area that we had trouble getting back above 38.5, and we're well on our way up to about $40,000. $40,000 is not only an important area to flip above, but it's also a psychological area. Psychological areas matter. Numbers matter. It's important because the human mind does cuckoo, ridiculous, silly, goofy things. And my mouse is just not working the way I need it to. And I think it's the mouse pad. I don't know what's going on over here. But 40,000 is a crucial important level. Why did I say it was a crucial important level? I don't know. I just made it up. Just kidding. No, there's a lot of previous price action that we had in this area. Plus, it's a psychological area. We've had some swing wick highs up here, some swing wick lows in approximately in that area. So I think it's important. From there, it would be 43,000, and then approximately. Let me get you out of TikTok. And then approximately 46.8. So are we in the bull market or in a bear market? We're in the very early stages of a bull market. It's exciting. People are making money. People are doing super well. And I'm very much here for it. Now, taking a look at the total cryptocurrency market cap, including everything, we're currently sitting at approximately 1.4 $2 trillion. And we're getting to this area that we talked about earlier, about 1.5. Very, 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 very nice over there, okay? Very, very nice. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this first story here. Well, I actually have to view it. And my mouse isn't working, and that's why we were late this morning, and I was arguing with people because it's just a little bit ridiculous. So we're going to talk about Solana. So Solana closes November with the highest DEX volume in history. And we're going to be looking at DeFi Llama. And also too, you guys, yesterday, I don't have it pulled up, but yesterday I posted a video. We released it at 2:30 p.m. PST. And basically, if you missed out on Solana, if you're interested in getting into Solana, I gave you some different tips and tricks on how to approach that. Because there's different ways to invest or to decide if you want to invest, okay? People do things differently, and it doesn't make you a good trader or a bad trader. You do what works for you, and if you have a proven track record, work with it. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter other people's opinions. There's a lot of people on the internet that have opinions about other people. They love to pocket watch. They love it to be in people's business, and it's kind of stupid. To me, it's a waste of time. The reason why it's a waste of time is because you're not doing anything positive with your own life. I highly recommend you go watch that video. It's like a 3-minute video, and it's going to break everything down to you on how it doesn't even have to be for Solana. Okay. It could be for different crypto projects. Like if you feel like you missed the boat, should you get in? Should you not get in? And different ways that you can consider scaling in. And it's not financial advice. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the volume that comes up with Solana. But before we do that, let's take a look at price action. We've been really kind of sitting along the $60 area. And on the weekly chart, why is my mouse? I always have trouble with my mouses, and I've tried different mouses. Is it better on the, I don't know what's going on. My mouse is acting cuckoo, just like my personal life. But when we take a look at Solana, we're holding really nicely above the EMA 100. On top of it, the support area is about 55.64. We did print a red dot on the weekly. So that could potentially bring us down to about $46. However, I wouldn't necessarily rely on that. So if you're somebody that's like me, and when you're actively trading and when you like to, kind of control what the market does, if you want, you might want to consider taking 5% of your stack and market buying here. And then you might want to consider setting a limit order of $45 and then another limit order of $31, whatever that works for you. But I like limit orders for that reason. Now we take a look at the daily. Daily looks nice. Daily looks like we want to rock right back up to about $65. If we're able to break above $65, we can take a look at $75. Okay. Now let's go to my freaking mouse. All right. Why is this not working? Okay, so let's take a look at the dexes over at DeFi Llama over here, okay? So these, I want to say, and again, I didn't get a chance to really prep for this too terribly much. I was running a little bit late this morning. Somebody did not want to get out of bed, and somebody also said that they were not feeling well and whatnot. Majority of the time when your little person wakes up in the morning on a Friday morning and they say they don't feel good, but then they're able to run around and play right after, most of the time they're probably feeling okay. They just don't want to go to school, and that's okay. I don't like to get up to go to work some days, and I know some of you guys don't either, okay? So that being said, we got a little bit late this morning. So this is going to be DeFi Llama, which is a really, really, really awesome tool. And it says that Solana monthly DEX volume just broke 7 billion, isn't continuing to hit all-time highs. Solana closed November with the highest DEX volume in history. I think that's absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to my stuff over here. My stuff of stuff. Hold on, bear with me. So we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go here. This is a look at the total wallets. Total wallets doing USDC transfer. Oh no, this is Solana stablecoins. Excuse me. I remember we posted a story a long time ago about there was some drama. I want to say it was between Solana and USDC. I don't know. But Solana is a big VC coin, so that does make sense why it's doing well. And again, it does provide a little bit of a different experience as opposed to Ethereum. Ethereum is expensive because of the gas fees. Solana is a lot more smooth to use. However, gas fees are good because when you do transactions on Solana, My head hurts right now because I'm keep getting all these text messages I don't want to read. But when you're doing transaction on Solana, you don't have the option to increase gas to get the transactions to go through over here. So hold up. This is the monthly wallets over here. And this is going to show you all of the different things that have been happening. And again, if we look at November of 2023, things are looking pretty nice, especially when it comes to the Solana stablecoins. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Excuse me. Over here, we're talking about stablecoins. All right. Oh, there it is over here. So yeah, so this is the Dex's volume in Solana. And I think we have to go back to the monthly. Oh, here's the monthly over here. Sorry. But as you can see, it is super, super high. I think it's at about $7 billion with Solana in November, which is outstanding. It makes me happy. So all the people that stayed true to Solana, they continue to use the ecosystem. Good for you. I know that I do hold Solape. I got the airdrop for that and I never sold any. And one of the things I do is I don't always sell the airdrops I get. And I'm kind of glad I did. And I wonder what other goodies I got in there. I got to check. But I've been holding Solana. I've got my moon bag. I've got a couple Solana NFTs, and it's just something that I'm interested in doing. And also, to you guys, Top Ledger Analytics source says that Solana USD transfer volume hit over 7 billion in November, also a new high for the year. This is good. Why is this good? That means that people are actively utilizing the network and they're taking profits, they're putting it into stablecoins, and they're doing different things when it comes to DeFi. So I think that's absolutely amazing. And it makes me excited. It makes me super, super excited for the Solana ecosystem. But now let's go ahead and talk about Algorand. So Algorand formed a key partnership to boost India's Web3 growth. As you know, when it comes to India, India is, it's like their government hates crypto, but then it loves crypto, but then it hates it, but then it loves it, and they ban it and they unban it. It was kind of like China. So I feel like India is kind of doing like a psyop thing, just the same way that China did. So you know, whatever it is. But Algorand did form a key partnership to boost India's Web3 growth, and we love to see that. So Algo CEO called them collaborations. She highlighted their potential to help grow India digital ecosystem. One collab is with National Association of Software and Service Companies, a tech advocacy group, aims to enhance Web3 capabilities. NASCOM's Future Skills Prime, a digital skill innovative developed with academia, the IT industry, and government. The NASCOM is India's trade body and chamber of commerce for tech industry. Algo is also working with TiE Bangalore, an organization that supports global entrepreneurship, and also working with Desai Foundation, India's first women-centric bank. Awesome. Love to see that. Algo is developing a blockchain-based credit scorecard and identity system for women entrepreneurs associated with that foundation. I don't like that part. I don't like any of that in any way, shape, or form, but that's what they want to do. That's their business. And then India's country head for Algo and Anil told CoinDesk they are not going to regulators with recommendations, but they're waiting for India's CBDC to happen. They want to see how they can build on that, but as a protocol, their main focus is real world utility. In addition to that, there's more bullish news for Algorand. And again, you guys, before I go to the next story with Algorand, I want to show you the chart. Oh, sorry. Wrong screen. I want to show you the chart. This is the Algo chart here. And I bought some, and it looks like we're getting a little bit bullish. So maybe I should buy some more. I don't know. I think I'll buy some more. Let me see if I can log. Oh, actually, this phone, I just turned it off. But let me go ahead and see if I can buy more and see how that works. Let me see how that works over here. I want to buy some more Algo. And we do this from time to time. I don't really do live trading and stuff because I think it's silly. But let's go ahead and we'll go get some more Algo. I'll buy another $1,000 of Algo for funsies. All right, let's go to my Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use your mom. So we'll go ahead and do this. And maybe I'll lose money on this. Who knows? It's funny. People think that they can counter trade and they can do all these things against me. And it's funny. I don't even care. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy some Algo. All right. So we bought about 1,000. We bought like 0.2 BTC of Algo. Okay. So this was this is our purchase. We purchased 6,500 Algo. So we went ahead and did that. So we're just going to be adding more and more and more. Wendy, why did you buy it on a green candle? Well, I'm kind of looking at the chart, and when you do take a look at the chart, we're getting MACD bull cross and head up, and then market cipher is looking good too. And again, you guys, for me, this is a longer term play. I'm not looking on trading the short term. And even if we drop down to 11 cents, don't care. How do I sell my gala on Coinbase? It won't let me. I don't know. I don't work for Coinbase. You probably should contact their customer support. And you shouldn't ask strangers on the internet for that type of information either. I think Algo will hit about 40 cents pretty easily. And again, you guys, just because I'm buying Gala or Algo doesn't mean you need to. And I do own Gala. I'm not planning on selling that anytime soon. But let's talk about the next story. So this is from the Algo Foundation. Breaking news from Algo Impact Summit. The UNDP partners with the Algorand Foundation to launch the Algorand Blockchain Academy. The academy will be made available to over 22,000 United Nations staff in 170 plus countries. 170 plus countries. So let's go ahead and read some of the notes over here. So it's going to provide staff with knowledge and insights into applications of blockchain, and they're going to be launching the Algorand Academy in 2024. And it's designed to strengthen and staff capacity through education of blockchain and its practical applications for sustainable development. It will include lectures, workshops, and hands-on assignments. I love this. This is good. This is good. It would be made available to 22,000 UNDP employees over 170 countries and territories, also available to staff members at other UN agencies. And it's going to focus on the areas of the focus areas of the program include financial inclusion, supply chain transparency, real world asset tokenization, digital identity. I don't like that part, but guess what? I'm going to be grifting hard and along with everybody else because you know what? That's what we do on this channel, okay? That's what we do on this channel. Anyways, I want to check the chat on YouTube. We have 221 amazing people here. Oh, Tom Crown is in here. Shout out to Tom Crown. Tom Crown goes, Chapow! Tom, can you make that a sound? Can you make that a sound on your channel? Kapow! We only have 81 likes, smash like. I forgot a poll because I don't care right now. I'm just in a mood. But let's go ahead and do a feel-good story because we've got enough people in here. We've got 80 of you on TikTok, about 250 of you on the YouTube. But let's do the feel-good story, the announcement, because this makes me happy. First and foremost, most of you that have rocked with me on this channel remember this time of the year. This occurred in 2021. And this was the Pomona Boxing Gym needs help to stay in the ring. And this is the self-care lab, and they were in Pomona, California. Okay. If y'all know about Pomona, California, you know. People don't go into Pomona, California. People are not interested in being in Pomona, California because it is rough. And yes, I live there. So Miss Nita owns a self-care lab in Pomona, California. Well, unfortunately, a professional boxer bought that gym. His name is Leo Santa Cruz, and he is probably the biggest scumbag in the world. The biggest scumbag on the world. I don't wish ill will on anybody, but what that man did to these kids, to our inner city kids, to our babies who utilize boxing as a form of mental health, I can't even begin to tell you. He promised that he would allow the children to still be able to be there to train. He did not. He bought the gym. It is like a private gym for him and his people. Okay. And we were able to raise about, I want to say about $80,000 over the course of a year for this gym, because these kids, and this was at the end of COVID, these kids got displaced and there was nowhere for them to be for almost a year. Okay. And Miss Nita was training the kids in the park. And because they had nowhere to go. The city of Pomona refused to help them. It was absolutely disgusting what happened. And is my boxing gym. And that's me over there. And what we did is I was able to get us a spot on Channel 4 News so we can kind of talk about how we can help them and how we could find them a new place. So by God's grace, we were able to find them a new facility she found it, Miss Nina did, in Montclair, California. And it was a beautiful thing. It was probably one of the most beautiful things ever. And unfortunately, we were not able to stay afloat in Pomona. City of Pomona did nothing to help. And again, the Self-Care Lab is a boxing gym. It's a nonprofit, and we use boxing as a form of mental health. So one of the things I want to tell y'all, if you come from where I come from, you're not allowed to be depressed. You're not allowed to have down days. Depression isn't really taken into consideration. And it's just it is a touchy subject. It is a very touchy subject, especially when we're talking about certain communities and certain backgrounds, okay? So what this woman did was she was able to give the kids a fighting chance at life. So today, I've got an exciting announcement. So that's all taken care of. And of course, if y'all want to donate, I've kept their website on my website. I will always continue to do that. I think I'm the only content creator in crypto that has a charity section on their website. It's down in the blog section at the bottom. But today, we've got some amazing news. And this would not be possible without my audience. I believe we have a global audience of close to 900,000 on all platforms, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on all of them. And I'm not saying this to be like, oh my God, like I have this large audience. I'm saying this is because I have such a large network and I have so many people that support me and what we do on this channel that I've been able to make some really great connections. And as most of you know, I go to the KarateCombat events. I'm blessed enough to be sent. So I had a call with Dave from KarateCombat and I says, hey, what if we, took some of our babies and of course with their parents' permission and we brought them to the event to watch the live event. So he said, say no more. I connected him with Miss Nita and KarateCombat, the team. They have been so generous to shuttle 10 to 14 of our youth to the fight that they're having in December in Las Vegas. And I've been on and off the phone with Nita talking about this and just how excited our babies are, our kids are. And the reason why this is such a big deal is, number one, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. But the fact that we have a crypto company as big as KarateCombat that is actively giving back to our youth and covering the cost for them to get to Las Vegas, to watch the fight, to be so close to these fighters is life-changing. I can't even, it's very hard for me to come up with words for this. And the reason why is because I grew up how a lot of these kids grew up. And, of course, all of our situations are different. But I understand where they come from, and I understand the struggle, and I understand growing up poor, and I understand growing up with not a whole lot, or growing up in only with a one parent household, or not believing that there's people out there that love you, that there's good people out there, that the world is a good place. And the actions of KarateCombat by sending these youth to the fight not only shows them that they're loved, that they matter, but there are good people out there. And to me, I never had, as a child, I didn't have these types of opportunities. And I'm so thankful that we're able to give back to our youth and give back to our community. And it makes me so proud to do what I do. And this is another reason why I won't stop doing what I do, is because we're able to give back and help people. So I want to thank KarateCombat for sending our youth. And I also want to thank Miss Nita from the Self-Care Lab in Montclair, California, for showing up for these kids every single day, for being their rock and being a safe place where they can go to not only express their feelings, but to have a safe place to be. Because sometimes home isn't safe. And one of the things she told me when we got off the phone is she said to me, she says, Miss Wendy, she said, I want to teach the kids that when somebody comes and opens their hand to you, don't just take that blessing and close your hand. Keep your hand open and keep giving back. Give within your local community. Do something kind for someone else, because where a lot of these kids come from and where I come from, that's not what we're used to. We're used to people taking and taking and taking. So again, a big shout out to KarateCombat for sending our youth to Las Vegas to watch the fight and doing something selfless for somebody else. And this is right around holiday season. So it's a really awesome, amazing thing, because let me tell y'all something. when you give back and when you give to somebody, even if it's just a little bit, or even if you just acknowledge somebody's existence, that can change your entire trajectory of life. One small thing, whether it's opening a door for somebody or smiling at somebody or just acknowledging their existence. So this is massive for us. This is massive for our community. This is massive for the Self-Care Lab. And thank you, KarateCombat, for caring about our youth. So that's the announcement, and I'm very, very excited about it. It makes my heart full, and it makes me feel good that there's good people in the world. And of course, you guys, if you would like to participate, KarateCombat is giving an airdrop. They are giving an airdrop. So if this is something you want to participate in, I highly recommend you go to the link that's down over here, and then you can go ahead and sign up, and you get a free airdrop. So yeah, and Kenny O knows, and some of you guys know how important this is to me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. Just thank you. Thank you. Anyways, let's get back into the news. Oh, my thing is not showing up. Of course. So this is it over here. If you guys want to go ahead and put in your email address, you can download the app. They're giving an airdrop. So if you want to support them, I highly recommend you do. I will be rocking with them for a long time, because when you give to my community, when you give to my people, when you give to our babies, I fuck with that, and I fuck with that hard, real hard. But let's get back into the crypto news. Okay, let's get back into the crypto news. All right, so we talked about this, we talked about that, we talked about this, and we talked about, now we're going to talk about Iota. I can't believe Iota is still alive and kicking. I can't believe it, but it is. So good for them. So Iota surges to 6-month high with 100 million DLT Foundation launch. Okay. So this is a big expansion of Iota's distributed ledger technology into the Middle East. The foundation with 100 million in Iota tokens is an effort to grow Iota's DLT presence in the region. Mission is to expedite the growth of the DLT network and to start converting tangible assets into digital forms. I don't know how I feel about this. And the reason why is what makes this different than an NFT? What makes it different than an NFT? We don't know. We don't know. We're just here. We're just here. So this is Iota. This is the chart. It looks like Iota did really, really well in 2021, and then we kind of dumped. And again, this is a very similar chart that you'll see for a lot of different crypto projects. So there is opportunity to make money. I personally prefer Algo over Iota. I don't own Iota. I don't think I do. I might have some on a wallet on one of the desktops that I have, but I don't own Iota. I don't know if it'll hit 38 cents again, but it looks like that it will. But that's what's going on with Iota. Now, taking a look at Decrypt, Moon surged double digits as Reddit renounces contract burn 98,000 tokens. So it's officially renounced the contract for the community point token Moon, rendering the token fully decentralized. This is nice. The fact that Reddit is doing something really cool like this gives me hope for the future. As far as social media platforms using crypto, and I'm just curious the legalities here, but hey. But anyways, they burned their remaining 98,000 tokens as part of the process and impose a hard cap on the supply around 83 million moons. There will be no more changes to the contract. With no requirement for a new token to be deployed, moons can easily retain existing exchange listings. Moon is now fully decentralized and the token pumped 10% over the news. I like this. I like when projects become fully decentralized because it allows the community to really take over and make choices and figure out what's happening, okay? Now, this story is going to be very important. This is from Moo Blockchain. This is about different token unlocks. Why should you care? Well, you should care because some of the things that could happen. Okay, let's first talk about what a token unlock is. So whether there's a sale or whether there's an IEO or a fair launch or whatever that may be, there's different tiers of people that have been buying tokens or been accumulating been buying tokens. And generally what happens is the VCs get first pick, and then it goes to like the inner circle. Well, first the inner circle, then the VCs, and then they go to the influencers. And they always come to the influencers. And what they do is they sell us these tokens and then they force us to make content, which is dumb. They treat us differently, which can't stand. And then it goes to you guys. So I don't really like those deals. at all. I've actually gotten a couple over the last week and I've told them, no, I'm not doing that. Like, if you want me to invest in as an investor, great, I'll do it. And I'll talk to about it to my audience, how I want to do it and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. But I don't want to necessarily do that. I might, again, I've done it in the past, but I don't like that. But anyways, these are all the token unlocks. And the reason why this is important, because generally when people get tokens unlocked, they sell them. They take profit. I do that. Why wouldn't you do that? Anyways, these are going to be some of the tokens coming. So we got 1inch, Sui, Aptos, Ape, and OP. So basically it's telling you the date over here, the amount, the value, and the supply ratio. So for Ape, and I own Ape, I've got an Ape moon bag, not too bad, but 1inch, it seems like quite a bit of tokens. And then Aptos, that's pretty high as well. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so these are going to be the tokens unlocked. So if you're holding these, just be cautious. Just be a little bit cautious. Okay. Now, when we take a look at Lookchain, this is going to be for something else. What is going on here? This is a big sell-off after the DYDX unlock. And this is what I was telling you guys. I was telling you guys to be very careful for unlocks, because what happens is generally people sell it. So after DYDX was unlocked, some investors sold 7.5 million DYDX, 23.3 million via Wintermute and Amber. 4 addresses deposited of 6.8 million DYDX, 21.2 million to Binance via Amber related address, and 4 deposited 675,000 DYDX, 2.09 million to Binance OKX Gateo via Wintermute. Okay. So back to the other story when we're talking about token unlocks. Generally, people will take profit. So if you're holding these coins, it is your responsibility to go figure out when the unlocks are occurring, what percentage VCs have, what percentage this person has, what percentage your mom has. I don't care. But it's your job to figure this out, because people will sell and you don't want to get dumped on. Let's say, for example, you got a big bag of this coin and there's going to be an unlock and you're looking at the chart and you're looking at all the fundamental analysis. And you're like, you know what? I should probably sell right now and then buy back in a week when price levels out. That's a good idea. That might be a good idea. It might not. Some of you might not want to do that, but it's still important to present that information and put that in your mind. Reason being is because if you're in a position and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? You can think about it and say, you know what? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. And then you can think for yourself. So that's what happened with that. Very good thing. Super fun. So shout out to the people that got dumped on. Also, too, the Kyberswap DEX hacker sends an on-chain message, be nice or else. And this is kind of funny. It's really funny the way that our industry glorifies people that are doing bad things, but vilifies people that are being honest. But apparently what happened with this Kyberswap person over here, basically the cross-chain DEX Kyberswap was recently exploited and $46 million was stolen. The team recovered 4.67 million, and the latest. So basically a very small percentage. In an on-chain message, the attacker demanded the team and the token holders ease up on the hostilities, threatened to push out negotiations until everyone is more civil. Today, in another message, they propose a deal. Their demands: they want to complete control of Kyber, temporary full authority over Kyber DAO, company documents including profits, revenue, structure, expenses, assets, liabilities, and more, surrender of all Kyber assets, passwords, shares, tokens, social channels, code, and more. If demands are met, the exploiter will remove the execs, double employee salaries, and increase the token. So basically, these people are being exploited and extorted. And I would know a little bit about that too. Life is really, really fun. But anyways, I got to read that later. It's for a client. But anyways, stop idolizing people that are doing bad things and be well. And God bless you. God bless your little heart. All right, the next story over here is going to be Tron, okay? It is going to be Tron. So in this Tron story over here, Tron deposit and withdrawals fully resume in poloniex or in Polo. Bitcoin and Ethereum are next. Okay, so basically, Polo Exchange was hacked for 100 million on November 10th, and yesterday they announced they will gradually resume deposits and withdrawals. Tron deposits, withdrawals are now active. Native token of Tron blockchain. Bitcoin, Ethereum coming soon. They advise users to only deposit to the new updated wallet addresses once live. Funds sent to old addresses may not be credited. So when an exchange gets hacked or when there's something that happens, make sure to read to stay up to date. You do not want to send money over to something if it's not safe. So those of you that sent money without reading what happened or understanding what happened, you could have lost it. So don't do that. Just make sure you do your research and pay attention before you do things. Okay? Funds sent to old addresses may not be credited, so keep that in mind. They're telling you here. And also promise an airdrop for users who kept their assets on Polo. So basically, they said, we got hacked. Keep your assets here and we'll reward you. I don't know. I take my assets off. If there's fear of an exchange going down, I'm taking my assets out. I don't care. I don't care. I've done it with so many different exchanges. I wasn't able to do it all. There's one I wasn't able to do it all for, but most of it. And then I live streamed to you guys right after. I was like, hey, this is what I did. Go do this. But you should always get your stuff off exchanges. Don't be dummies. Don't be dummies. Don't do it. Anyways, let's talk about Circle. I don't care about what Justin says. Anyways. All right, so Circle denies terror finance allegations and ties to Justin Sun. Of course they do. And you know what? They're going to continue to do that. Justin Sun is the next one to go. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm just saying it's very interesting as to what happened. But anyway, Circle sent a letter to senators denying it's involved with illicit finance or Justin Sun and his associated companies, Tron and Huobi. Letter was sent to Senators Sherrod Brown and Elizabeth Warren. Fantastic. Circle is in bed with the bad guys, but we'll keep using it and we'll keep grifting ethically along with them. They said that the claims USDC was involved in crypto T financing were repelled with errors, omissions, and misleading informations. They said they had terminated all accounts associated with Sun as far back as February. Woo! Congratulations, you're grifters too. Basically everybody in crypto is a grifter. I'm an ethical grifter. I tell you guys. I do. Why? Because I don't care. Because it's the truth. Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate you for the $10 super chat. You're helping to support me and my community. Shout out to Queen. Shout out to Kenyo. Shout out to Six. Six, I think you missed the announcement. Wait, did you? Good morning. Hope you're having a great day. It's always good coming to get some great information here. Keep doing your thing. I appreciate you, Six. But Six, I think you missed the announcement. So I got to say it again. Six is going to appreciate this. Okay, I'm gonna say it again because Six is here. Okay, I gotta look nice. Okay, am I looking nice? Okay, let me check my lips. My lips looking okay? I'm gonna put some stuff on. Okay, we'll do the announcement again because Six is here. All right, you guys. So, the KarateCombat has decided to partner with the Self-Care Lab out of Montclair, California. They are a boxing gym that utilizes mental health as a form. Or excuse me, we'll redo that. 3, 2, 1. KarateCombat has partnered with the Self-Care Lab out of Montclair, California. The Self-Care Lab is a boxing gym that utilizes boxing as a form of mental health therapy. The owner of the gym, Miss Nita, she focuses on mental health and trauma and all of those things. And KarateCombat has been so generous to send 10 to 14 of our youth from Montclair, California to Las Vegas, Nevada to watch the upcoming fight that's going to be happening on December 15th, I believe. And our kids are hyped. Our kids are so excited. They're over the moon. And you guys have to remember, these kids come from a place where I came from. They didn't have a lot. And the fact that KarateCombat is doing something so amazing and so selfless to show our kids that there's people out there that care, there's good people, is amazing. So thank you to KarateCombat for doing this, for being selfless, for supporting our youth, for supporting our kids and letting them know that they are loved, they are wanted, and to stay on track no matter how hard it gets. And I really kind of want to quote something Miss Nita said. Miss Nita said, when you are given something and you open your hand to receive, do not close it. Keep your hand open and give back to your local community. Yes. So I had to say that because Six came in here. Because Six is a good friend of mine, and he gets it. He gets it. Yep, see? Anyways, I had to go ahead and say that because Six is here. Anyways, but let's go ahead and go back to the news. And then mixing, we can clip that one. We can put that on Twitter. Because it's fun. Okay, so this one right here, this is from Ron DeSantis. So I'm going to show you guys some Ron DeSantis clips. Okay, this is the thing. I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. I don't care if it's blue or red. I'm voting for whoever is pro-crypto. And right now, DeSantis is one of the most pro-crypto candidates. Okay. And also too, as a native Californian, meaning I'm born and raised here. Yeah, we're in the very early stages of born. Meaning from I'm born and raised Southern California. I'm born and raised here. LA County is my home. It's my set. It's where I come from. Gavin Newsom is trash. Okay. We don't like him. We don't claim him. The fact that he's in office or whatever, we don't know how he's still in office. Okay. So one of the things about Gavin Newsom, we don't know how he's in office, okay? And the reason why California is so bad is not because the native Californians, is literally people that come from other states, they come here, they bring their trash, they bring their problems, they bring all of these weird ideologies that they have, and we're not with it. We're just not with it. Like if you come to LA and you come to the different sets, you come to the different neighborhoods, we just want to vibe. We want to vibe. We want our communities to be nice. We want to have our schools good. The fact that we have 3 out of 10 stars in our schools in Los Angeles, California is atrocious. Our potholes, all the problems with the freeways, the high cost of living, all of these different things. What happened with San Francisco, they let some dude from China come to San Francisco and they cleaned it up, but they can't clean it up for our kids. So that's why we have a problem with it, okay? And again, and this is not red versus blue. And again, DeSantis is probably trash too, but guess what? He's pro-crypto. And guess what? The more money my people could get, the better access to quality, or the better access and or higher quality goods and services they can get. So I just want to go ahead and show you one of these clips because it's funny and I like it and I don't care. I don't know which one this one is. Okay. If you're a parent in Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, you can go to California. Yeah. I don't know if I want to play this one. That might be bad. Okay. This one right here is dope. This one is dope. We'll do this one because I have to be careful with some of that stuff. Okay. So hold up. Bear with me. And again, Ron DeSantis is anti-CBDC.
So I was talking to a fella who had made the move from California to Florida, and he was telling me that Florida is much better governed, safer, better budget, lower taxes, all this stuff. And he was really happy with the quality of life. And then he paused and he said, by the way, I'm Gavin Newsom's father-in-law. So we do count Gavin's in-laws as some of the people that have fled California and come to the state of Florida. And so I was talking to a fella who had made the move.
This is epic. I don't care what anybody says. And people are like, Wendy, watch the debate. Watch the debate. Newsome mopped the floor with him. Guess what? Gavin Newsome is trash. Gavin Newsome was running out and going and doing all these things while our children's schools were shut down. In Pomona, California, during the whole thing, they took the basketball hoops from the parks, the public parks outside. They took them down. The mental health problems this man has caused our children, no. That's my problem with it. And it's for the babies. Anyways, we have 300 of you in here, but only 172 likes. Smash a like, get it up, stop grifting. What else do I have to talk about? I'm getting tired. I need to cook. I'm going to make this bean soup thing in a little bit. I'm so hungry. Yeah, these are good. Okay. There's a couple more things. All right. So update. SEC meeting with spot Bitcoin ETF issuers have been voluminous. SEC source 99% approval and all at once, dotted I's and crossed T's across applications. Grayscale doing it all can be first conversion based on court decision. So basically what this means here is that we are going to be getting an SEC approval or a Bitcoin spot approval, ETF approval soon. Number goes up. I think it's kind of already priced in. I'm also getting tempted to sell at the bottom also. Also, yeah, I mean, when you sell altcoins that are probably dead at the bottom and you sell some of them to Bitcoin, when Bitcoin was at the bottom and now Bitcoin is what, at like $36,000, I think that would be a good move. So good luck to you. Please. Some of y'all are on my nuts, and it's funny. And I think my nuts are bigger than some of your guys's. Anyways, all right, okay, couple things. All right, this part right here. Yeah, I said what I said too. So MicroStrategy has acquired an additional 16,000 Bitcoin for $593 million. Please remember, when it comes to MicroStrategy, BlackRock is a shareholder in MicroStrategy. Whoop. So BlackRock owns Bitcoin. Also, to the SEC spot Bitcoin ETF approval window was officially January 5th to January 10th. I'm going to cover these other things later because I don't want to cover it down. But anyways, we're going to get going. I need to go ahead and eat because I'm hungry. I got to go make some bean soup. And then I'm going to go take a nap because I'm tired. And I'm going to go rub on my nuts too. I'm going to go do that as well. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get going. Sending everybody love and light. This is a beautiful weekend. A very, very beautiful weekend. I'm taking Lo and my mom somewhere really cool tomorrow night that we had planned a very, 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 very long time ago. And it's finally coming to fruition. coming from fruition. But thank you guys for rocking with me. Shout out to KarateCombat. If you guys aren't following them on Twitter, go follow them. They provide, and you could even watch the fights for free. I think it's on Twitter and on Instagram and on YouTube and all the different socials. Go follow them and go support them. And when I mean go support them, join their communities and give them a follow. Like what they're doing for our kids. Like I rock with people that do good for my people, especially with my underdogs. I rock with you forever. So again, thank you guys so much. Sending you love and light. This weekend, if you can, go do something nice for somebody else. I don't care if you open a door. Well, I got something here. I need to put more plastic in my face. Go do nice for somebody else. Something for somebody else. Go buy them a Big Mac or something. Sending y'all love and light. Bye-bye. Bye, babies. Appreciate you so much. Thank you.